welcome back to another episode of Game and Rant. This is episode 2 of Game and Rant. And, apologize for the creaky. Oh, whoops. Shit, that's the wrong button. Here we go. Oh, the cat. Gosh darn it. Ringo likes to play just before bed. Alright. Yeah, you. Yes, you. You're a little monster is what it is. That's the problem. So every time I spawn in, I notice there's like a mob down here. I like to go try to kill the mob, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna zone into something. I already did a freaking heroic art. What's that place called? The art museum. That was crazy. We like 3-manned heroic art museum. Here we go. So for some reason, every time I spawn in, there's some named mobs here with some killer loot. They kill me sometimes, and there's always like a named here. I don't know what the deal is, but we're going for it. So I kind of don't have a lot to rant about. So I mean, that might make this a pretty boring show, although I'm gonna rant if I get killed by these guys. Although this guy's not as tough as what's normally here, which is like a bunch of freaking black tusk. There we go. And unfortunately, like, this type of mob despawns if they kill you, which is really disappointing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and queue for random backups. So, oh man, where am I? Here we go. Contact. So I did a podcast with myself. Where is he? There he is. I did a podcast with myself earlier. I'm not gonna upload that till tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of uploads lately, and I don't know if there's some kind of fatigue associated with that or not. Let's go clear something. I like to clear those checkpoints while I matchmake. For some reason, as soon as I try to do something, it'll be like, oh, I'm gonna zone you in. I can't be letting you doing stuff. Anyway, yeah. I don't know if there's like any fatigue on my channel. Oh, yeah, see, I told you. Alright, what do we zone into? Contact! What's going on? What's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on? Is this a noob? This is a newbie. I'm helping a newbie. Okay. The newbie ran into some true sons. Okay. Well, I guess I'm helping newbie. Shit, what was I? Yeah, so what I'm gonna try to do is only do like one video a day. Unless it's like a 10-minute and a 60-minute. Isn't it always the case though? I don't know. I don't know if this is what some of the guys were trying to get at the other night. But I can work for like an hour or two. Oh, no, I guess this was like literally what Rural was talking about, but it's so true. I can work for a video for hours. I can work on a video for days, weeks, sometimes months in some cases. Hours and hours of processing and upload and tons of hard drive space, and you get 10 views. And just hard work does not pay off on YouTube. Only content and making it at least remotely watchable quality wise. What are we doing? What? Sir, excuse me, sir. Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? I'm gonna leave the group if you don't tell me what we're doing. Okay. See you later, buddy. Good luck. Okay, that was weird. Well, I mean, it wasn't weird. He was dead. Oh, shit. It better not be the same guy.
The main holding area is downstairs.
Nope. Okay, where are we?
Your goal is a collection of information.
Gosh darn it. Where are we?
Kept in the main holding area downstairs.
Okay.
Agent down.
What the? Shit. It won't zone me into where they are, but I think I know where they are. I'm coming. Damn it, spawned me all the way. Here we go. Hopefully. Oh good, that reached one of them. Fuck my brain. Like, I'm having like all kinds of a brain fry right now. Okay. Welcome back, you guys. So yeah, I worked like an hour or two on a 10-minute video. I think it got like one view or something, so that was cool. I appreciate that. That was cool. Thanks Birio for the, you know, being my buddy. I don't even think you listened to the whole thing, and I think you can spaced out because you're tired and you're probably never gonna watch it again, but you appreciated some of it, and I guess that's better than nothing. Also, I saw the key thing back there, and I wonder if the key thing back there opens this thing, but these guys started dying, so I guess we'll never know. We'll know someday. It just sucks royal ass working so fucking hard on the video. Trying to be funny, trying to be entertaining, trying to be amusing.
Reinforcements en route.
And the algorithm doesn't give a flying fuck at all. And I think people are so attention starved these days that it's just narrowing down further and further and further what's really considered like a watchable, marketable, dare I say, video. We've got to be like on a crazy low difficulty. I can't tell, but no guys are spawning, so we must be on. Oh, hello. And I think that's why like gaming content still does like moderately well, because if somebody wants to watch the game, they're just gonna watch the game. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're dialed into a good game that everybody likes, for me it was Resident Evil. I really got my start here on YouTube as far as video games were concerned. Playing Resident Evil, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is people wanted to watch me play Resident Evil 4 over and 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 over, and I was like, guys, I love Resident Evil. Believe me, Resident Evil 4 is like one of my favorite games of all time. I could not play it nonstop, and that must be the key to get in there, and we screwed the pooch on that, I think. We're probably not even on a high enough difficulty for that loot to be worth the shit, so that's okay. Just gonna help these guys through this. So what I used to do, and I don't know, the lives might still be there, I don't know, but I would play through, was it Resident Evil 4, 5, 6, and then Revs 1, 2, and then like ORC or something like that, and then I would repeat it, and I'd play through them all again. Oh, hello, the whole kit and caboodle's here. Hello, hello, hello. Don't die. Yeah, so that's what I would do, and honestly, that was a lot of fun, but the thing is, like, that doesn't... There's nothing wrong... There's nothing wrong with that, but I would say it's not really going to get you where you want to go unless you just want pure watch hours. Those people are never going to buy your book. Those people are never going to honestly support you in any way. And you end up just being like the place to roost that happens to have kind of their thing on in the background, if that makes sense. And as soon as your thing's not on in the background anymore for them to talk to their buddies, because they're not even talking to you or engaging to you, as soon as their buddies decide that something more interesting's on. And this was before like Fortnite and all that fucking gay ass games. Gag, also known as Gag. I mean, I just made that up. That's not that clever. Before Fortnite, right, I would say right as like Minecraft was coming in, maybe just a little, you know, right as Minecraft was really hitting its peak, I guess I would say. You could sit there playing Fortnite, doing not Fortnite, fuck that game, Minecraft. You could sit there playing Minecraft and just everybody would watch you. And I didn't want to do that because I am an idiot and I probably could be a Brazilianaire if I had just played fucking Minecraft like a good little video game person did. And then after that, just sit there and just play Fortnite. But I also was not a hot chick with tits, and that would have helped too, but such is life. I'm not hating on gal streamers, it's just like, they literally would get like 10, they'd play the exact same game and get 10 times the, 10 times the views. Dumb as shit, no personality, not even talking to the stream. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. Oh, he's got a rose bubble. And I think that was part of it, not being hot with tits. But also, YouTube wanted so bad. GG, everybody. YouTube wanted so bad to be a gaming streaming thing. It wanted to be a game streaming thing so bad. And finding... Ooh, nope, don't do that. Oh, I guess it wants to go this way. Finding the video game you wanted to watch was fucking impossible. I honestly, I don't know if it's any better because I haven't watched someone play a video game on a stream, and I don't even know how long it's been. Where are we? I don't like to talk during loading screens because I never know how much it's gonna record and throw things off. It's just an old habit. So for example, Jonesy used to stream games all the time. I don't know what happened. Hopefully he's okay. And I used to watch his stream every day, and if you're playing like the new game, chances are like people would be searching for the new game for videos. And I think if you were live playing the game, maybe you had a good chance of popping up. And he used to vertical and horizontal stream at the same time, and his vertical streams would have like 100 people, and his horizontal streams would have like 1. And so, because of all the phone tards, I guess. Contact. And so if he was playing the new game and people were searching for the new game, you know, I think he would have a really good chance of popping up. And so as a result of that, he always had like what I would call like a healthy stream. And he had good watch hours and all that. And I still don't know. I still haven't made my mind up if I'm gonna live stream games ever again, because I don't have. I mean, I could set up like my laptop with chat. Like, this is after I get fiber someday. Set up my laptop, but like what a lot of people do is they have to set up a vertical monitor, and I don't have any cool stuff like monitor stands. And I think I keep saying I think the problem is, but that's not the right word. I just don't want to spend money to do that anymore. Yeah, I have a good graphics card. I can play all these games. This is not okay. That's fucking hilarious. I haven't seen a "this is not okay" sign in a long time. This game has got a lot of shit from real life in it. Anyway, of course, so is Dead Island. Dead Island is another banger, but like my CPU can't play it because it's such an old game now. Yeah, I just don't want to put the money in and the time, and for another monitor arm and another monitor, and just the hours of time out of my day. Contact. To do what? Just get watch hours? Like, that's if I'm lucky. Ooh.
Serious trauma detected.
A big one. No kings, motherfucker. Speaking of no kings, was it this weekend or last weekend? like maybe it's this weekend. There's supposed to be flag burnings all over the U.S. Big flag burning protests. Because Orange Man decided in his infinite moron wisdom, that dude's halfway over the cuckoo's nest at this point. For some, oh, see, I knew it as soon as I tried to do the, drink some water here real quick.
Target is near you, Agent.
Oh boy.
Reinforcements incoming.
What are we doing? Man, you summoned me. You summoned me for a normal bounty? What's wrong with you? Oh well, I guess we're going to do the normal bounty. Bye, clock. Orange Man is one over the cuckoo's nest, and I don't know what his deal is. He's having boomer brain, boomer mentality, I guess. Maybe that guy just didn't want to lose the bounty. I know how annoying losing a bounty is. Orange Man's being silly.
Another bounty.
And okay, there you go. Have a nice day, Frosty Lego. Oh, he's level 5? Are you level 5? You can't be level 5. You've got a ton of armor. It's freaking weird. Anyway, I'm gonna let this, unless this guy zones us into something. Is there a way I can tell what level he is? No. He can't be level 5 with all that armor. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? What? Oh, he wants to go do the Sarah Clinic. Okay. Come on, bibbidi bobbidi boop. We'll go do the Sarah Clinic. Orange Man is here's the problem, and this is actually the same problem that we have in our state. Well, actually, the Pacific Northwest in general. We kept ending up with like just these pathetic rhino candidates. And they keep thinking by, which way are you supposed to go? There we go. They keep thinking by being, you know, moderate, or, you know, left leaning. They keep thinking by like being left leaning that, here we go, that they're gonna like appeal to leftists, moderate leftists. Orange Man's never gonna appeal to moderate leftists on policy, and he's not gonna appeal to rhinos on policy either. So like Trey Gowdy, like, dude, like, he's contact. Like, just, if you're gonna run, here's what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna run for politics and you're like conservative or whatever, your job is not to like reach across the aisle and reach around and be a raging liberal and then reach around with all the rhinos and reach around with the whole Israel thing and then reach, like, your job is to be exactly what got you in there. That's it.
We need you to sweep for survivors and secure the clinic. Cleaners on site.
Your job is to do what got you in there and just try to do the best you can. The rhinos aren't going to help him. The leftists aren't going to help him. Unless he earns unless he earns it. He has to earn it. And I'm not saying that like the whole thing with like RFK and Tulsi, I'm not saying those things are bad, and so maybe I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite. Oh crap. My little healing ball got left behind somehow. It must have missed out. Oh, what? How is that guy alive? Oh, I need my healing ball. So maybe, you know, he was trying to, I don't know. I'm sure all the hardcore orange brigade would say like, you know, he's trying to bridge.
Hostile radio intercepted.
He's trying to build bridges, you know, like he did with everybody else. He's trying to build a big coalition, but build a big coalition for what? Like, what can Trey Gowdy do for him? Like, Trey Gowdy shit the bed just like Chaffetz did 8 years ago. I mean, unless there's something I don't know. And meanwhile, Orange Man keeps fighting with Massey, and it's just like, dude, he's alienating his real supporters. And it's just like having to like choose between, you know, Kambala and like this. I mean, Orange Man's not gonna fix the economy. He's not bringing our two-way back. I mean, he's a lefty when it comes to the Second Amendment. So is Musk. All the shit that Musk says is ridiculous. He's not bringing the government under control. Like, the IRS is just gonna be bigger than ever. That isn't all to say that, you know, he's not the lesser of two evils. He clearly is the lesser of two evils. Like, I get that. It's just, and I'm not even frustrated. I mean, this is all entirely predictable. And there's nothing we could have done about it. Everyone's like, oh, are you sorry who you voted for? I'm like, first of all, don't assume who I voted for. Or why. But, I can't even imagine what kind of hellscape we'd be under K-Bone. But the thing is, we're going to get there anyway. Like, we're going to get there anyway. It's just a matter of, is it going to take a little bit longer and take kind of a couple of weird, hilarious detours on the way. Oh, I know. I know why everything's weird. We're in New York. This isn't DC. We're in New York. Or is this Brooklyn? Is this Brooklyn? I'm already confused. This is the new one, for those of you who don't recognize it. You know, when Orange Man comes into office, he's kind of like Santa Claus. He brings you a few things, but you're kind of still fucked at the end of the day. I don't know, that metaphor doesn't completely work, but you know what I mean. Like, you still have to plan and prepare. And I think people realized from his last 4-year shenaniganery that you have to keep prepping, and that all it does is just buy you a little bit of a reprieve. I don't even necessarily think that like more people are against him this time. He's doing a good job building like a coalition. The problem is it's too late, and the coalition is not getting us what we want. Like, we need our Second Amendment back. We need these corrupt politicians arrested. And this sanctimonious bullshit about, well, I guess I've said this before on my main show, is the sanctimonious bullshit about giving them all these chances and, you know, arresting them the right way, and, or, you know, arresting people in this order and that order, and it's just horse shit. It's just horse shit. It's, the left does not do that. The left just, look at J6, look at the New York 9, look at just, the list is a mile long. I would be here listing people for ages. They don't care about due process. They don't, well, that's what makes us different than them. We have these imagined rules that make people feel better that don't actually achieve where we want to go. They make you feel better, but those are engagement rules that are made up for no reason, just to make you feel better. Well, it's the way it should be done. Okay, well, that doesn't work. So what now? And I'm not saying we play by their rules, but I'm saying, like, the rules need to change. Because those rules aren't rules. It's just bullshit. It was like when they said that Pence, you know, couldn't invalidate the election, and then like the next day, you know, they changed the law so there's no way the VP could invalidate the election anymore. It's like they make the rules up, and they don't follow the rules. They're not rules. They're just ways for everyone to get, you know, hamstrung, so they can just bog you down in policy. And there's a million more things I wish I could tell you guys, but suffice it to say, we're all screwed. And I kind of touch on this a little bit on my main show that I haven't uploaded yet, but we, the people, need to not get divided. And they keep trying to divide us in just all kinds of fucking different stupid ways. And people want to blame corporations. They want to blame capitalism. And it's like this is we're post capitalism. We're to the point to where legislation is controlling capitalism. And it's controlling medicine, it's controlling everything. RFK is trying to undo a little bit of that. Like, here's the thing, like, there are good things happening. Okay, I'm not saying there's not. The things that RFK is doing is very, I want to say provocative. I mean provocative in a good way. What RFK is working on, like, I wish, but here's the thing. Here's what pisses me off about how things get ran. Like, why isn't Massey put in charge of shit? Why isn't Rand Paul put in charge of shit? Like, they put Joe Kent in charge of shit. That's good. They put one of our other guys here in charge. I keep forgetting his name, damn it. You know, they put Tulsi in charge of stuff. Like, they're but it's just like the person that he put in charge of, like, the Second Amendment is, like, ridiculous. Like, the people they put in charge of ICE is good-ish. But like more needs to be done. More needs to be done. Deport them all. Deport them all the H-1Bs, all the visa holders. Deport them all. Deport them all. Come on. Oh, my little button's not gonna come up. Come on, little button. Deport them all. Like, you're not going to make America great again. Oh, did we? Why am I?
Cleaner's base in Dumbo. Adding location to your map.
I'm a little fuzzy on this part. Oh, is it because we're done? I don't know. I don't remember. I did this once and it was neat, but then I didn't need or want to do it again. Alone. Anyway. I did this on either hard or challenging, and it was pretty damn challenging. They really ramped up the difficulty. And anyway, what am I trying to say throughout all this? Good things are happening, but like you can't be apologetically American. And he waits too long. Orange Man waits too long to do stuff. And he's got all these fucking harbor seals that just go, trust the plan, trust the plan, trust the plan, trust the plan. And no matter how many times you show them that the plan doesn't amount to anything, trust the plan, trust the plan, trust the plan, trust the plan. It's like, shut the fuck up, you fucking harbor seal. Yo, give him time to cook. This, that. It's just like, dude. He made a lot of good moves with his executive orders, but he fucked a lot of stuff up too. That return to office thing for a federal return to office. I think we fucked this up.
Cleaners have a base in Dumbo. We need to take them out.
Or is this like the same part? Oh, yeah, I don't fucking know.
What's the situation here?
Oh no, because we did Sarah. Yeah, this is different. You have to be like unapologetically pro-American. There's no like half. There's no being like half American. Just like there's no being, you know, half Christian, you know. People that just want to be here to work and don't commit crimes. That's such a quaint, idealistic view of society. There is a way to do that. There is a method in which you can come here and work. That method already exists. And so conflating that with deporting illegals, it's different. It's different, but you try to have a conversation and they try to make those two things the same. You know, number 44 could have fixed that, and he didn't. So, deport them all. Start over. Deport all the fucking H-1Bs. Oh, they just want to be here to work. Dude, they're taking the fucking country over. Like, how many of you raise a hands over the, one person that's watching this? You work in IT, you know what it's like to work with H-1Bs? And when I say H-1Bs, what I'm really saying is Indians. And Pakistanis to a lesser extent. You're not, 99% of the time you're not working with a high-performing team.
We need to secure the rest of the building.
And somehow, and I know how, I've been reading a lot about this, it's gotten worse. Because they're just phonies built on top of phonies, built on top of phonies. I would say H-1Bs at the beginning, there was at least a chance that you were gonna, have a high-performing H-1B, maybe. If you could get them here in America and really, like, hold their feet to the fire. Man, how just there's just no nice way of saying a lot of this. And you have to generalize to kind of get the point across. Oh, there you are. They're not super smart. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're not paying attention or what it is. I can just tell you when people don't want to tell you where the QA department is at, and QA misses fucking 90% of the shit that's going through, their QA is not in America. Because people don't want to spend the extra money. Oops, sorry, buddy. People don't want to spend the extra money to have American QA. I don't think I have worked with an American software QA in
Hostiles detected.
over 10 years.
Agent, more hostiles on the roof.
Ever since that H1 bullshit came in. And it was my first project, and there was already just like metric shit tons of H1Bs. Thanks, Clinton. Metric shit tons of H1Bs. That shit, if I was president, holy fuck, you guys would have no idea what it would be like. H1B would be done immediately, and they would all be on their fucking asses home, and their families. Because if you guys had... Unemployment is so bad. Tech is so bad. The cities are emptying out. And what they're going to do is they're going to try to replace... They're going to send everybody home. They're going to try to force everybody to the office. And then they're going to send everybody home. And they're going to say, nobody wants to come to the office. And they're going to replace them with H-1Bs. And your city is going to be full of fucking H-1Bs. Is that what you want? Do you want to go to this? Is that your cultural enrichment? It's like, and then, oh, the Sikhs are better. Okay, so you want your country full of them instead? Does that, like, what do you want? Do you really think they're that compatible that they're not gonna take over too? Like, are Sikhs Christians? Like, are there Sikhs in your church that you're not you? I'm not talking to you. Frosty Lego's like, are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? Do you think they're not gonna fucking run your ass over because they don't know how to drive either? And people are programmed to say this stuff, and
Download initiated.
I don't even, I think, for the last, 12 years we've been being called racist so much. I think I don't even know what is and isn't racist So I guess, you know, that in and of itself is kind of a whole deal. I've seen some pretty I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm trying to figure out a really nice way of saying this.
But where's the file?
I think we could have come together a long time ago and fixed a lot of things. And women would still be able to vote. Like, I see weird shit like, women shouldn't be able to vote. I'm like, well, women can be silly sometimes, but I feel like they should be able to vote. I've seen people say that, you know, well, certain ethnicities shouldn't be able to own firearms. I think Coleon Noir is, I think rightfully so, talked about that a lot. I think, if I remember right, and I'm probably glossing over this a little bit, they didn't want African Americans to own firearms because they'd be able to not be slaves anymore. And so that I don't know why that gets brought up, because I think the poor, and I think this, it's been a while since I watched this video, but I think how Coleon brought it up was poor neighborhoods, which a lot of the poor neighborhoods are also African American neighborhoods, but not all of them. They get preyed upon a lot. They are some of the people that need to be able to defend themselves the most in poor neighborhoods. And I think we see this now a lot in Scotland. You know, there's poor white communities just like there's poor African American communities. They all get preyed on. I mean, when they child traffic, do you think they child traffic out of rich communities or out of poor communities? They're gonna... Wrong answer. The answer is they're gonna prey in whatever community is the least offended. And whoever doesn't have their shit together. Side note, this little event is hard as hell by yourself. I wiped in this area. I wiped in this event so many so many stinking times. Okay, anyway. Poor neighborhoods are predominantly preyed upon. Well, and I guess I would say now, the homeless neighborhoods are preyed upon. The homeless neighborhoods, the tent. There's somebody in, I want to say it was Portland, that was going up to every tent and just pepper spraying in every tent. I think that's what I heard. I haven't seen any video of it, but I've seen people talking about it. Like, that's not okay. That doesn't fix anything. I absolutely think that homeless people should be able to defend themselves. Like, they're the most vulnerable. So, that whole thing about, oh, African Americans shouldn't be able to defend themselves, that's like, anybody who is vulnerable are the people that need to be able to defend themselves the most. It should be an equal right. But then people say, what about illegals? It's like, well, I thought you said it was a God-given right. It's like, it is a God-given right in their own country. This is not their country. They can go back to their own... Skip. They can go back to their own country and they can have their God-given rights there. Oh, they can't? Okay, well, that doesn't mean they get to come here and have their God-given rights. Just like I don't get to go back to Poland and have my God-given rights. Okay, so that'd be nice. Not how it works. So that's just like a bad faith shit take as far as I'm concerned. I think we have tons of compatible cultures in America. Okay. I like Thai food. Okay. The Thai people, or whoever they are, I assume they're Thai people. They're really nice to me. They make me Thai food. I like Thai food. I want those people to stay. I like my pad Thai. Okay? They want to work on their restaurant, and they want to make good food, and I like good food. And Thailand also really likes Thai people. Also really like Thailand. And I don't. It's just. It works, I guess is what I'm saying. And we don't have Thai people running around trying to take everything over. We don't have Thai people doing freaking street takeovers. And we don't have Thai people attacking our churches and killing all the young people that are. They're just doing their thing. And Thai food is really good. Okay. And I know people, I think someone made fun of Orange Man before for saying that. Like, it's not just about how good the food, the ethnicity is, okay? Yes, that is a huge part of it. It does really help when the ethnicity makes really good food. Okay? And when they share. It's really nice when they share, also. But they also can't be trying to take everything over. I can't tell you how many people work in IT, or that were Thai, or Laotian, or but like they did good enough. They were smart. I could count on them. They were reliable. They didn't fuck around. This one gal, she was Thai. She was like a event coordinator and came, and she was a project coordinator, and she helped coordinate this big project. I don't know if this guy is coming. Buddy guy, are you coming? You coming, buddy guy? I'm gonna go find where my buddy went. Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? There needs to be a tap's foot emoji. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready, buddy? That's a cool backpack you've got. I don't know, there's I work with all over all those that chain of Thailand, Vietnam. No problems. No problems. Some of the nicest, most pleasant people I've worked with in my whole life. No problems. They come, they go, they stay, they do something, they come back. They kind of get bored easily. They're always doing stuff, and I'd say you kind of can't always. They do kind of. They kind of don't always necessarily put the team first. Ow! 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 They kind of got their own thing going. I think every single one of them kind of have their own thing going. But like, they could work in a team. They just also made sure that it coincided with whatever it was that they were doing. Let's see if I can launch my beam up there. No? Son of a bitch. Let's see. How do I... There it is. Dude, he's like right next to it. Did he despawn? Oh, there he is. He did. That was weird. Luckily I remembered where he was. Yeah, I mean you had to make sure that the things that you wanted to do and the things that they wanted to do were kind of intertwined. But if it did, you got a lot of work done. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm having to just like way over explain myself to probably say something that's everybody. Holy shit, buddy. Uh-oh. I should state these takeovers are really hard. He's lucky that I'm his buddy. I wiped a bunch of times on these before I figured these things out too. They get their own little turrets, and makes them pretty difficult. And later on, there's like other hazards as you're trying to take the base over. Oh. I mean, some of the most toxic people I've worked with have been my own ethnicity. Like, so it's you know, I think it requires, I think surviving all of this requires everybody looking at everybody a lot different than how society has been telling everybody to look at each other. Fuck, I was on a call today and they started talking about DEI shit again. Just when I thought we were past all the DEI stuff, and these guys were... Anyway, can't say too much. Diversity, equity, inclusion put us further back, and all the fucking race riots and shit put us so far backwards that like they made us too scared to even like talk about this shit anymore. And I think Twitter of all places has, I think Twitter goes overboard. I think people go overboard with the dumb shit that they say on there. You know, because they think they're moving the Overton window, aka just like normalizing being racist. But oh, did my little buddy die again? Where did he die this time? Did that get him? That got him. But that's the problem. They made everything racist where you can't talk about it anymore. People's feelings get hurt. And they get mad at you, and then they try to turn everybody against you, and then they try to cancel you, and then they try to dox you, and then they try to, you know, it's just like you can't, ironically, or maybe not ironically, who's that guy? Oh, okay. He didn't have a green deal. It's like what happened with Israel. Like, you couldn't talk about Israel for the longest time. This is the Overton window. You couldn't talk about Israel for the longest time. And now everybody's fucking sick and tired of hearing about Israel. Like, I think Palestine is super fucked up. What they did was super fucked up. That shit's horrible. That shit's gonna be burned in my brain forever. But everyone's getting sick of Israel now, too. Like, everyone's pissed at Russia. But everyone's getting sick of Ukraine, too. Like, I think... Is what I'm saying making any sense at all? Like, are you... Ow. People are getting sick of all of it, is what I'm trying to say. People are getting sick of all of it. Even the military is getting sick of the military. Isn't that funny? You're hearing people that were even in Gulf War II that are just like, fuck the military. Like, that's nuts. Like, I think everybody's finally starting to, like, see through the veil and go, like, maybe, just maybe, we were lied to. And that we should have been talking about this stuff all along. Shoot, where is contact? Maybe we should have been talking about this stuff all along and it wouldn't have gotten this far. Oh, Trayvon Martin thing, you know, you couldn't, oh god, you couldn't talk about the Trayvon Martin thing. You couldn't talk about George Floyd. Is that his name?
Detected. Location guarded by hostiles.
You know, you couldn't, he swallowed a bunch of fentanyl. Like, you couldn't talk about that. What happened with Penny on the subway, you couldn't talk about it. Like, they made it to where you couldn't talk about any of this, and then they made you just seem too radical if you wanted to talk about it. And I think you have to be able to talk about these things to be able to get past them. And I think on my other channel, or not my other channel, I do have a ton of channels. I don't post on any of them though. On my other show, I was talking about how, like, women probably shouldn't be going out on their own. And then it just immediately made me think of, like, you know, in the Middle East, how, like, you know, a male has to accompany the female, and it's like, if you can't have the conversation that, like, I'm not saying that women should get stoned to death for going outside without a male. I'm saying that it's getting really fucking dangerous, and they should get armed and trained and travel in pairs. Like, that's the problem, is, like, you can't say, like, maybe what Israel is doing is not great. You can't say that without everyone flipping the fuck out. It's like, you should be able to call bullshit when you see it. Say, like, hey, we've got a cartel problem here. Oh, you don't like Mexicans. No, I'm saying we have a cartel problem. Can I not say that we have a cartel problem? They prey on The cartels prey on the other illegals here too. Golly, if you watched what happened in New York, as soon as the illegals came here, the first thing they did was get poached by the cartels, and the cartels said, you know, you do what we say or the no-no things happen. And these insane leftists were perfectly happy to just let these fresh new illegals come in, just get fed to the cartels. They were just totally okay with it because they're unable to see that those two things are separate things that need to be addressed. It's like, oh, you want the cartels out of the country? You're racist. It's like, okay, what? What? And a lot of people are fine, just like, fine, I'm racist then, I guess. I don't know. Send them back to El Salvador. I guess I'm racist for wanting full-body tattooed criminal psychopaths off of our streets. Well, you're sending them to the wrong country. Okay, what fucking country do we send them to then? They get a ticket of their choice back to their country. Well, they don't speak that language. That's not my fucking problem. What part of that's my problem? They don't speak that. Oh, whatever. I don't know. All I know is that my friends and my family and my neighbors should be able to go outside and be safe, and they can't. Okay? And what I know is I don't have a cop in my pocket. Okay? That's all I know. And it's getting worse by the day. And if we can't talk about it, then we're just gonna be in even bigger trouble. If we can't talk about it, we're just gonna be in even bigger trouble. I am not the best at talking about it. I know it's like a fine line to tread.
They're using an oil refinery to manufacture that purple flame bullshit.
But
It's remote. Bell's ready to go when you are.
I don't know how else we talk about it. I'm not picking on any one ethnicity. This is a bigger problem than that. It's about having incompatible ferals running around and just low IQ fucking idiots running around that aren't contributing to anything while the rest of us lose everything. If India is so fucking awesome, they can go back. If that puts even one more person here back in a house or back in a job, then it's fucking worth it to me. Send their whole damn family back. Send all the truck drivers back. We need logistics. Well, then we can get our other truck drivers back. Don't give me that shit. And don't act like it's not all going to get fucking replaced by AI and self-driving trucks soon anyway. Like, what are you going to do with all the H-1Bs when all that shit's switched to AI? What are you going to do with, oh, I need someone to mow my lawn? What are you going to do when robot mowers take over? I need someone to do the roof. What happens when there's giant spider robots that can do a roof for you? Where are they all going to go? Then are you going to send them all back? How's that supposed to work? People need to be able to have these conversations. Like, this shit's it's not going to work out. Think this shit through. That's the biggest thing, is think this shit through to its natural end. You want to know the reality? Is that this big melting pot that we're in is going to be a fucking graveyard. It's going to be a big multicultural coexist DEI fucking graveyard. Because when 90% of us are unemployed, how do you think that's going to go? What do you think's going to happen? It's going to be a fucking battle royale. And are we done? Are we done, buddy? I guess we're done. Have a good night, Frosty Lego. I just ran you through like a third of the zone. Do you want to do the refinery? Do you want to do the refinery? I can go help you with the refinery if you want. Do you want help with the refinery? I'm sending them telepathic messages. They can't.
You are no longer in a group.
Okay. I guess they don't want help with the refinery. That was weird. I think everybody would be way more better suited to survive the apocalypse in their own country, where their resources are, where the rest of their family, mi familia, like, I know my subdivision where I spent most of my adult-ish life, 5 of the 9 houses were full of illegals. And I know this because they had to rotate going back to Mexico every once in a while. And that's where the rest of their resources were. And if the shit hits the fan, I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of them would want to stay here if they had more resources here. I mean, they certainly had a lot of food resources, specifically because they also owned restaurants. And I think that's how they got a lot of their food, through their own back channels that they had. But I'm not gonna pretend like if the shit hits the fan that that they were gonna group up with us or whatever. They're gonna protect their own. They're gonna protect their own first. They're gonna group up with their own first. I don't know if they would have tried to take over the entire subdivision and make it a big fiesta. They brought us food sometimes. They helped. One of the 5 million of them helped me clean up after 4th of July one year. It was a mess that they made. But whatever. Purist? I don't know. But, like, I'm sure someone would say, oh, it's racist for me to think that they would have turned the subdivision into a fiesta. I don't know. Maybe they would have. I don't know. I honestly wouldn't blame them for doing it, because I know that they know that there are really bad predators out there. And I'm not even saying that they would have done that to be bad people. I'm not passing judgment on it. People first and foremost are gonna draw their lines along ethnic lines. I'm trying to fly back. I'm trying to fly back to DC. There we go. Oh. DC, please. I'm clicking the wrong button to zone in. There we go. I don't know, this is probably a good time to... I wanted to help one more person. Let's see if anyone needs help here. I think it's going to be natural for communities to set up their defensive groups under ethnic lines. But I wonder if there's going to be the people who feel like they have integrated more. I can't think of the right word. The people that feel they've integrated more are going to form a different group with a different kind of people than the people who didn't integrate as much. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, really. I never really thought about it. I usually don't get this far enough. Because I just, no, don't die. I really don't want to die. I want to clear this mob. Clearing named mobs is so much fun. I guess I never really thought through it before. I wonder. I guess what I'm trying to say is I wonder if the poorer communities will divide along ethnic lines, and the more well-to-do communities will divide along community lines. Maybe they'll see their community, they'll have more alignment with their community. Ouch. Maybe. Or maybe if you're in a predominantly ethnic neighborhood, that's just how it's going to go. But I'm sure everybody's going to be thinking the same thing, like, I've got to get out of this neighborhood, I'm the wrong ethnicity. I don't know. I just wish that we could talk about this stuff more, because I feel like it's important. I mean, it's all important, like medical and the psychological safety stuff. Like, that's all really important too. It's all really important. But, like, let's not pretend that when the shit hits the fan that everybody's biases aren't going to come out. And that it's not going to be a huge fucking problem. Because it is. Just like when the Rona happened, going back to the whole Thai food thing. I brought this up before. Ow. Dang it. You know, our Thai food place had a sign on it that said, effectively it said, don't attack us. We didn't cause this biohazard outbreak. And all I could think of is like, man, if I ever saw anybody attack these guys, I would fucking lose my shit. Because they made really good Thai food. But also they seem like good people. And also, like, anyone with two brain cells to rub together would know that they didn't cause the Wu flu. Like, Thailand is not the Wuhan lab. Like, what the fuck? Visser way? I like hitting these resource convoys. Side note, if anyone gives a shit about this game. Oh, I've still got the stupid... Every time you join a group with the global modifier on, every time you leave the group, you gotta turn the damn global modifier off. I haven't gotten Journey 6 and 7, and I kind of don't care. I'm sure there's probably some really important reason to care, but I don't. Those geometric shapes are just too damn distracting. It's fun. The global modifier is super fun, but those geometric shapes are too distracting. But yeah, I wouldn't have let anybody attack. The same thing with like the Vietnamese, and just like picking on humble, I don't know, picking on just like humble, quiet people. It's the same thing with like attacking 7-Eleven employees. It's like, man, why are you attacking the 7-Eleven employee? Fuck you. Like, if you attack a 7-Eleven employee, you deserve to get gone. I think that's why so many people cheer on when the 7-Eleven employee just like fucking vaporizes the people that attack them, and I think that's why people react so oh, this will be my last one. I'm getting woozy. All my stuff that I took to get through this is wearing off. I get dizzy playing this game for too long. Where are we? Where are we? Hello. Contact. Oh, we're back to the geometric shapes again. Shit, what was I saying? Oh, 7-Eleven employees. I think that's why, like, seeing that shit where it's like those takeovers and it's like 50 or 60 people like twerking in the 7-Eleven and standing on the fucking counters and shit. I think that's like why people react just so severely to that, because I think for so many of us, like, 7-Eleven is our lifeline. 7-Eleven is like the beacon in the darkness, man. Like, it's the fucking gas station. It's sacred. And I think people are like sick and tired of the gas stations being a damn war zone. Like, and those skimmers, the skimmers and stuff. The gas station is like a sacred, should be like a sacred place. And instead, like, when people come and treat it like shit, it's like, dude, that's our fucking gas station, man. Like, we need that. Don't attack the gas station attendant. And I could see, people, ouch. I think the thing is, like, gas stations are one of the biggest ethnic places, points of ethnic turmoil, friction. It's like the certain ethnicity doesn't like it the way the other ethnicity the certain ethnicity doesn't like it the way the other ethnicity hands them food, and all of a sudden it's a fucking, oh, they're gonna kill my bubble. Don't kill my bubble. Ouch. And so they always, that's disrespectful, and the whole like Rodney King thing. And I remember hearing this thing, it was around Rodney King, and they were the Rodney King Times, and they were talking about how the certain ethnicity felt disrespected because the other ethnicity wouldn't hand them their money, and that other ethnicity doesn't hand anybody their money. They set the money on the table and make like you pick up the money, and it's just like there's just a lot of ethnic friction already at gas stations. And gas stations already have to be just one of the most scary places. Well, just corner stores in general. And no, I've never worked at a corner store, but I can tell you that I kind of unofficially was security at a corner store a lot. Because my friend worked there, and it was really sketchy. It was really fucking sketchy. And there at the end, before he quit, and I'm glad he did, because I mean, people were driving their car into the store and smashing everything, like every couple nights. And this is why I used to get into it with people, saying that, oh, they don't attack corner stores in smaller areas because the juice isn't worth the squeeze, or no. Or, you know, they have to go, you know, drive too far out. It's too far out of their way. No. They hit them in the small towns. They hit them in the big towns. They hit them, ouch. They hit them in all the towns. They hit every corner store until every corner store was wiped out. And they would steal a Kia, and they would do it again, and steal a Kia and do it again. Dude, I'm getting wrecked in here. They would steal a Kia, and they would hit the gun store, and steal a Kia and hit the drugstore, and on and on and on. I haven't done this one in a long time. I like this one. Although the ending is a little slow. It's neat. People have been doing Brooklyn. People have been doing Brooklyn again. And I remember, like, one of the last times I was helping my buddy with security, four of a certain ethnicity came, and I was just leaning up against the wall like I always do, and they got three of the certain ethnicity that we won't name, surrounded me within inches of me, and they were asking me questions, and I think I've told this story before, and I just stood there, and I didn't flinch, and I didn't move, and these three huge guys and a gal, they clearly weren't from there. I think they were up from California to start some shit. I think it was in 2020, 2021, something like that. And I just stood there, and I had a pistol locked and loaded in my holster inside the waistband, but I don't think I would have been able to pull it in time, you know, before they could have blindsided me. But my friend had a fully loaded AK behind the counter. And one of the smartest things they did was not pursue that, because that would have, man, that would have been on the news. That would have been on the news. My friend wouldn't have even hesitated to do it. And then we would have, yeah. Like, not that we want to do that. We don't want to have to do that. But look, the Pacific Northwest is not. This is a FAFO. This is FAFO country. Like, people look at like guns per capita in Oregon and Washington are not liberal in that regard. The left and right and up and down all carry here. And so if there's 3-4 people from California, the chances of them having guns, ironically, are very low. Very low. Unless they came here and stole guns from their contacts. So they were big guys though, but it doesn't matter. I don't care how big you are, dude. AK rounds, you're done. You're not making it to the hospital getting hit with 7.62 by 39. So this is yeah, there's gonna be a time and a place where cooler heads are not gonna prevail, and there's gonna be more Rittenhousing going on. And I think it was on Vision and Sarge talking about like what's the worst part of Shit It's the Fan, or the first worst part of Shit It's the Fan. Oh, is he trying to tell me that he doesn't know how to get down there? It's this way, buddy.
Rogue agent detected.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. No, wait. I think... Is this normal? Is it normal for rogue? I think it is. I think this is normal.
Hostile restore hive detected.
Oh, crap. To me, it's getting everyone wrangled. Getting the posse together. That's always the part that, you know, I was worried about. I wouldn't be able to get my friends together and my family. I kind of care about that less and less as, you know, they...
Agent down.
Do they have a damn sniper drone? Is that...
Assistance.
Ah, shit.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh, boy. This is... Yep.
Vital signs 0.
I don't think that was scripted.
Lost.
Target lost. Fuck, those things are bitches. Rogue agents in this game are such bitches. And my teammate here is not great. Rogue agents can just like run right up on you, and you gotta be able to stop them. That sucks. That would have been fun. You get bonus loot. Basically, you get bonus loot for those. But sometimes they just bum rush you.
Hostile shock trap detected.
Ah, damn. But you know, if your group's together, if your family's together, then at least you have a chance. I think a lot of people, what I always say is like surviving first contact is what you gotta hope you can do. You gotta hope you can get everyone together and survive first contact, which is why radios are so important. or just always be with your friends and family. But it's so hard to get your family on board. There's so much normalcy bias. Right? Even if they're on board with prepping, you can't get them on board to, you know, come by more often. And I get it, but like, I'm bummed that we couldn't get those rogue agents.
Kajika's on the run again. Finish off those cleaners and stay after them.
I hope that I don't have a lot of people that, you know, want to group up with me anymore. I think because I moved. I think there's kind of a couple reasons for that. I moved a little bit further out, but also I think everybody kind of had roughly the same idea at the same time. And quite a few of my friends all moved right around the same time, or got additional properties to start working on. And so I think they're not as worried about grouping up anymore, and I think that's okay. It's a bummer, but I think it's okay. I'm also not going to pretend like I've got enough resources here. I think... Oh my gosh, this spawn never ends. I thought a couple things were going to go a little different. I think I thought that I was going to be able to make more food here. I think I thought that they were going to want to pitch in more, but I think some of them got distracted and some of them have normalcy bias, and I think they want to, some of them want to bury themselves in their work, and some of them just have different ideas for kind of how to figure this out.
Isaac's picking up a lot of vibrations.
Careful, Agent. The cleaners are boring tunnels down here. You must be.
And so I think everybody wants to kind of bug out in different directions. That's one of the things I've noticed. Like, it's hard to get people to want to bug out in your direction, because everybody thinks that their direction is a good idea.
We have enough fuel in the tank to reach Haven? Maybe. Then we keep going.
Haven? They're gonna drive that thing right through here.
Shit. I knew they were planning something big, but I didn't expect this.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
So it's but I think one of the things that I've had to learn,
Watch yourself, Agent. This tunnel is falling
not
apart.
that I've had to, that's not the right word. I can't think of the right word right now. I think when you're married, I think you have to plan for that you have to plan for that may be the only person that you have to bug survive with. And I think I had imagined in my head that I would have a team, you know. But then I came to realize that it's like that's going to be my team. And there's nothing, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying that was kind of like, I wanted to survive, I think, or try to survive with a bigger team. I think there's pros and cons to just having a team of two. That's going to be the most reliable person on the planet for you, and vice versa. And I think that's amazing. I think though that
Fuel stockpile detected. We need to get this drill out of
there's a lot of
operation.
drama there though.
Rhodes, any
With
ideas? Giant drills aren't exactly my specialty. But
I
let's see
feel
what we're
like
dealing with.
Walking Dead, the choose your own adventure, the Telltale Walking Dead covered that really well. There's a lot of dynamics when people think somebody is not squared away, but the spouse is still pretty strong.
Other stuff that's beyond my comprehension. But if you can access the controls and drop the fuel supplies over that drill head.
And then again with the fact that there's people always trying to undermine everything and trying to undermine those very powerful units, those very powerful bonds. But I think there's nothing more beautiful,
You're gonna need to deal with those cleaners.
when the shit is the fan, than you're being able to survive with your spouse, taking care of your spouse. I mean, I think that's the ultimate. I think that's amazing. I think part of the trepidation comes from thinking worried that you're not going to be good enough, worried that you're going to fail them,
Serious trauma.
worried that you're going to fail in some.
Agent down.
Worried that you're going to fail them, and then you're going to have to see horrible things happen to them because you failed them. I think that. Fucking damn it. What is my partner doing? I always hold it up here when I do this one. There we go. Oh, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. I think I have a very real fear of psychos kicking the door in and not being able to stop them and having the most horrible things happen. And unfortunately, I have talked to people that has happened to, and they've survived, and they only survived because the people thought that they were dead.
Serious trauma.
And I don't want to live through life knowing, well, knowing that I ever got knocked out, and that my life was in the hands of people that could do whatever they wanted. That's terrible, but that's the future. This is the future now that we're in. So you sit there and you try to train and train and train and train and be prepared. And yeah. And so I think that's why I wanted, to have, a couple more friends that were like-minded and squared away for family. But I mean, if you can't even get your family on board, you're not going to be able to get your friends on board.
Good job taking out that drill. The last thing we need is a bunch of cleaners salvaging that stuff when you're done.
We've already lost too many people. If they breached Haven, there would have been nothing
sucks.
left to save.
But I also accept the fact that there's other options for some of my family members that are better. We are almost done with this, and it's not going to be soon enough because I'm getting dizzy. I think we still have like 2 more rooms left to go. This is a long one.
Taking out that drill was a start. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be looking over my shoulder every time I take a leak.
This might be the last room.
No pressure, Agent.
No, golly, there's still one more hole. Yeah, that's right. There's still one more whole room to go. I can't believe I used to run this one on repeat. But I think my buddy here just doesn't have great damage, and I don't have great damage. Unfortunately, it's so bad. I'm on the wrong character. Ooh. Oh boy, he's right next to me, isn't he? I wish there was a way to turn the shakiness down in this game, but they just do not let you turn it down anymore. Then it's already turned down. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's hard. I think it's hard for people to talk about their insecurities. I think it's hard. There's so many prepper things that are just taboo. Taboo to talk about. I think fear and insecurity is one of those, like turning your house into a fortress, buying yourself time. It costs money. It costs money. It costs know-how, you know. Being planned for solar, being planned for grid down. It's all trades. You're trading one thing for another thing and hoping people don't find your weakness. Trying to stay anonymous. I don't know. Did he just grenade launch him? That's funny. I don't know. I kind of think I'm gonna leave it there. So, if y'all want to stay and watch me finish this, great. But I think that's the end of my spiel. So I appreciate y'all. And, yeah, this has been episode 2 of gaming rant, and
You made your choice. Now you have to
this
face
is the final boss. So appreciate y'all.
Take that bastard down, Agent.
If I remember how to do this. So you gotta shoot him.
You could have joined us, but instead you chose to serve the traitors who left us for dead.
Cause you're just trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't give him the satisfaction.
Oh, he's on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side, buddy. Ooh.
Endorsement received.
There's no cover over here. Basically what you're trying to do for this event, if you've never done this event before and wondering why I'm being so dumb, is you gotta kill these guys out and then you gotta like push to the left. I missed him. Oh, maybe I'll get him. I can't get that guy with my grenades, so I gotta use my crossbow. And I can't push over there. That's part of the problem. This spawn, I'm really curious what difficulty this is, because this difficulty is kind of crazy. Shit. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't ever remember the spawn lasting this long. This must be on challenging.
An agent needs assistance.
Jeez, really?
Serious trauma detected. Agent
Oh, why did I run out of cover? I keep forgetting there's no cover over there. Was that it? Was that enough to hit the lever? No. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. There we go. So now we spawn Tajika. Tajika's gonna jump down. And then we attack him a little bit. Oh no. Yeah. And then I'm thankful that I brought a second rifle. Now I can hit him with my grenades. Or she. I think it's he. And then soon it'll trigger the next event.
This is the end for you, Agent.
Steam detected. Visuals compromised.
Get away from that steam and finish him off.
Water
Okay,
valve
water.
detected.
Agent, try to lower the water.
Try to lower the water. And then you hop down before you get burned to death. And then you go get the traps. And you can run up here, get the ammo. Get this loot that's just out of reach. Get some extra health. Don't run into the traps. Don't run into the 10 million traps. Oh my gosh, he just retrapped it. So, also, if you're wondering, way back when, this was the event that gave you more traps. That gave you the trap move to do. So much fucking screen shaking. Oh, he is right up here. Hey, buddy. No, 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 no. Shit.
Critical.
Well, it's gonna be hard for me to get him now. And my health is running out.
Serious trauma
Yep.
detected. Agent down.
Fuck, that's annoying. Fuck. He was really far away.
You made your choice. Now you have to
Fuck
face
this
the
event, man.
Take that bastard down, Agent.
Incoming hostile communication.
My fight was never with the division. You could have joined us, but instead you chose to serve the traitors who left us for dead.
Kajika's trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't give him the satisfaction.
I guess I should have backed up a little bit. I was trying to get a good angle on him. Kind of sucked. I wish this game didn't make me so motion sick, but I know it's almost entirely the screen shaking. But I think I'm going to cut the video here. You guys get the idea, and I'm getting motion sick, and I'm getting quiet, and I'm at the end of my thoughts. And so, appreciate y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.